Ooh, hello hyperspace! My name is Davontos and it's time to get hyped because this is some recently new Overwatch gameplay and I'm actually playing a little bit of Ana. It's a hero I don't really use too much. I know how to play her, but I just don't really use her too much. And in this video, I actually want to talk about healers in Overwatch. Now we all know healers are a crucial part of the team, but it just depends on what healer you're playing. Ana is really powerful when you have a lot of tanks. I'm pretty sure you guys know that by now. But the heroes I want to actually cover is Mercy. Now Mercy had a huge change on PTR, and what it does now is it just gives her one res. Now you guys know with Mercy you have your slow regular res ability, and then you can pop Valkyrie, and you have another res right there, and then Valkyrie kind of nerfs the res cooldown to 15 seconds, and then you can kind of pop another one 15 seconds later, which is still basically 2 reses on Valkyrie and then 1 res on, standard Mercy. But with the new Mercy, you're only allowed 1 res, and you can either choose for it to be a very slow res on default, or you can pop Valkyrie and have, the Valkyrie res, which is, I think it's much faster, I'm not too sure. But it really changes the Mercy game. I feel like this nerf was a little too harsh on Mercy. I feel like what Mercy should have gotten was the standard, slow res at first, and then when you pop Valkyrie, you get another res on Valkyrie, and that's it. Don't give her a 15-second cooldown, just keep it all at 30 seconds. That way she can only res 2 people. And I feel like that would just fit with Mercy. Yeah, I feel like the very first Mercy when she had, the team res, the 5-man res, whatever, that was too OP. Then having Valkyrie res, like 2 teammates alongside the 1 default slow res, that was still a little OP. And what they've done to Mercy on PTR now, just giving her just 1 res, whether you're in Valkyrie or not, I feel like that's just a little too harsh on Mercy. And I said, I feel like it's just better to have 1 default res and 1 Valkyrie res, and that's it. No more until the 30-second cooldown. And they also did a little change to Junkrat. Junkrat. So with Junkrat, his concussion blast, those little C4s that he throws, he still has 2 mines. However, the damage, it has a damage drop-off pretty much, and it also has a shorter blast radius. Now, the longer the mine is in the air, the less damage it's going to do. Once it hits the floor, it does its standard, I think it's 80 damage? It's no longer 120, it's down to 80, I believe. And the blast radius is half of what it used to be, which means you're not going to be spammed by Junkrats all the time. He can still hit the large tanks and large barriers, but let's say if a Tracer or Genji jumps on Junkrat, as he's not going to be easily, throwing a concussion mine or hitting you with a grenade really quickly, basically to what it feels like one-shotting you. So I feel like that's a really good work to Junkrat, and also his Riptire moves slightly slower. A lot of people were saying it's moving way too fast and it's really difficult to target, so his Riptire moves a little bit slower. Still has the same health, still can wall climb, basically up to infinity, but just the speed I think was reduced by 10 or 15%. So as I said, I wanted to cover the healers in Overwatch, and this is a very touchy subject for a lot of healer mains out there, and from what I see, I play a lot of healer myself. When I'm not playing tank, I'm usually playing healer, so I feel like the healers should excel in what they do. Ana deals that fast burst damage, but she's also a sniper, therefore she can give fast burst healing at a distance, and she can damage enemies from a distance because, hence Ana being a sniper. Zenyatta's more of that DPS kind of healer, because he has such high damage, his healing is probably the slowest of them all. Lucio's a team healer, so he can contribute to team speed and team healing, you can switch between that, and it's just the Mercy topic, it's a really difficult situation to be in, because with Mercy, yeah, she's supposed to be one of the best healers, which is why she has that staff, which offers one of the fastest healing in the game, which is fine. But Mercy is known to have that Resurrect. She has a highlight intro featuring the Resurrect. She even has a sticker that I think she still has the 5-man res sticker. And it's just, that's Mercy. Mercy is the healer who resurrects the fallen teammates. And if you actually nerf that to a point where res is kind of useless, you're kind of just changing who Mercy is. Because if you actually think of all the healers, Mercy's healing is basically just a buffed Zenyatta. Zenyatta can throw the orb, it pockets you, and it stays on you. Mercy can do the same thing. She tags you with her healing beam from the staff, and she just pockets you. It just heals you at a faster rate than Zen. And so that's basically the same thing, just faster healing Zen. So what makes Mercy Mercy, as I said, is the Resurrect. And I feel like Blizzard is kind of nerfing the Resurrect to a point where it's just useless. And if you think about how Overwatch plays, Overwatch is a game of ultimates. An ultimate can either make or break a situation, and every single healer has those kind of ultimates that can really benefit those kind of situations. I mean, like Lucio. Lucio drops to beat, you guys march in there and you all have so much health, you're basically super soldiers, and it helps you win a fight. You have Zenyatta, he pops Transcendence, you guys are invincible, move up with Zenyatta, and there you go, you win the fight. Even something like Coalescence or Nano Boost. Nano Boost, you know, she Nano Boosts, I don't know, let's say like a D.Va, and D.Va marches in there, you march in there with her, so you have the whole team pushing in with a Juggernaut D.Va, you know, all benefits to the team. If you have, let's say, Mercy, and she only reses one person, it's not going to benefit the team. Because, let's say, for example, most people tend to bust their ultimates near the end of a gunfight or when everything's starting to tilt towards enemy favor. So, let's say you guys are trying to capture a point and your team winds up getting wiped out. Mercy pops Valkyrie, she flies in there and she resurrects, I don't know, let's say like a Reinhardt. There's nothing Reinhardt can do, it's just him by himself with Mercy, and even if Mercy does have her Valkyrie active, her dinky little pistol isn't enough to take on the entire enemy team. If she has at least 2 reses, Mercy can resurrect the Reinhardt, and then resurrect maybe a Soldier or a D.Va or a Roadhog, and then those 2 guys alongside Mercy can at least try to sustain the point for a little bit. It's still 3 on 6, but they can still do a little bit of work to try to, you know, contest a point for your teammates to, you know, make a return and try to, you know, hold it for the victory. So as I said, what they're doing with Mercy, just 1 res, I think that's a little bit too harsh. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day!